Okay, guys, Big Rich here with Ohio Fish Rescue, and boy, do we got some cool things today. I'm not even going to go down here yet. Let me show you this albino goonch, and he's probably what, 20 inches long, Josh?
15.
That is bigger than 15.
I don't know. I say
that's
16.
as big as my forearm. So 16 to 20, somewhere's in there. And then what's down here?
There's another goonch. There's some fogo bass. We got a Peruvian shark here. There's 9 tiger fish in this tote right here.
7 VATF and 2 GATFs are going up into the 150. And what are you moving now? Oh, we're going to move this emperor cichlid.
Yeah, so I finally...
Whoa!
Finally got him eating.
Aren't you supposed to be videoing?
Yeah, hang on. You get over here and film.
Start now.
Nope, you gotta go tall way. Tall.
Uprise. There you go. And as close as you can.
Alright guys, we got this emperor cichlid. Finally got him eating yesterday, so we are comfortable with him going into the sleigh. Let's go release him. This is an apex predator from the Lake Malawi.
Yes. And he's going into the 4,400 gallon tank.
Come on through. There we go. Kind of don't have a lot of space here. Where'd this guy go?
Where'd he go? He disappeared.
He disappeared.
He's in here. Trust us. See the splashing in the water? Yep, he's in here. I don't see him, Josh.
Where'd he go? There he is.
Where?
Look at him, right down here.
Okay.
Big boy.
So now he is in the 4,400.
Yeah, now you're going to see him absolutely explode in color. He won't have that dark complexion no more. He'll brighten up and just turn a pure greenish yellow. And now he looks itty-bitty in here.
He does, don't he?
Now he's just going to explode. These guys can get up to 1 meter long.
That's 3 foot.
39 inches.
Well, the next thing we're going to move. What's that, Josh?
Not moving anything right now. We got fish acclimating.
We got these, hang on, we got these 3 Geophagus in here. We're going to move up to the front 180, and we're going to turn that into a Geophagus tank because I've got 12 in there now and like 6 angels. We're going to move the angels out and move these 3 in. And what's next? What are you doing?
You guys, you glazed over the albino barramundi here. So if you look at him, you see his bottom line. Half of it's white, half of it's brown. His eyes are red and pink. He was completely yellow a couple months ago when he was bought, and he has turned brown. So it could be something to do with water quality, pH. We're going to work with him to see if we can get his coloration back. If not, then we have an albino barramundi that's brown. But he is 24 inches long. He is a beast.
We haven't had a barramundi in a while.
Yeah. You can see around his face where he still has the golden color up there.
Yeah. Around
his fins. So, I mean, it's there.
Big barramundi.
If I showed you a picture of him a few months ago, you wouldn't believe it's the same fish.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. So he's new. And what's going on over here? These are sturgeon. We're keeping these. And
yeah,
then,
I'm actually getting ready to move these guys into that 350 out there with the plecos.
Okay, look at these guys. Look how big they're getting. They just keep on growing. Amazing. All right, let's go over here. All right, so now the one, I believe this is the 180 now, 180 tall. This is now going to go for all the VATFs and GATFs.
Yep. So you guys seen this big old goldfish that came in? He's, here.
It's still going.
You guys seen those big goldfish that came in? He is definitely battling for the top spot with good old Donald Trump in the front pond. Not sure what we're going to call him, but he definitely looks like the Goodyear blimp.
Oh, geez, I forget his name. But he's got a name already.
Okay, well, I'll have to...
Morocco or something like that?
Message her and find out. But he is going to live his life in the front pond. I am going to get him onto a little diet, make sure his fins are healed up, and then he's going to live in that 2,000-gallon aquascape ecosystem pond in the front yard.
Nice. Okay, so now Josh has something to say to you.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys, I don't know if you've seen, you might have seen them on video, but we got the two baby Brutus over there.
Baby
This guy
arapaima.
actually came from the same batch, and he is slightly bigger, but getting ready to add him in here. Bam. Now they can all grow out together.
3 baby arapaima to start the next generation. Where they at? There we go. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. All 3 in that corner. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, Josh, what's next?
Grabbing some nets. We've got our...
That was a sneaky little laugh. All right.
Told you this was temporary. These guys are eating phenomenally, and they are ready to get upgraded. First and foremost, my 2 big chunkiest high whites.
Okay.
Beautiful.
These are the diamondback sturgeon?
Yeah.
Okay. They're going right here in this uncovered 300 gallon.
All right, look at these guys. These came in so small, and these are how big that they've grown already.
Wow.
Absolutely.
They were only like 4 inches when they came in.
I've been feeding these guys three times a day.
Wow. They are beautiful. Look at them.
Now they get some room to sprawl out. I can slow down this drip a tad bit and cool this tank off some, and it's exposed, so this will be a cooler tank.
You done your thing. Can we take that pump out of there?
Yeah.
No, that's the pump that don't work?
Correct. This
All right.
can go in the garbage.
And Jonathan's just going to throw it away. Okay, let's go back and get some more. Okay, we're grabbing some more.
Yep. 2 at a time. Look at these guys.
Well, you'll show us when we get to the tank.
Yep.
Seems like the easier way to do it. And we're all about helping the fish have a least amount of stress.
Look at this guy. These guys came in pretty small, and now they're getting...
Oh my goodness, look at
this
how
guy.
beautiful.
Chunky.
Wow, I can't get over how big they gotten. I saw them come in bags. All right, let's get some more. Okay, what will it be this time? Will it be albinos? Will it be... I see he's got a diamondback.
One of each.
Good. I'm trying to walk through here and keep up with them, but as blind as I am, I have to watch the ground too.
Alright. There's that guy. Vinyl sterlet.
Nice. Oh, look how big he is.
Yeah.
Look at that coloring. Wow, this is going to be a nice tank for them for a while.
Now I have 2 left. One I might rig home, and then one's the short body.
Okay, so now we're starting to move these little arandas and blackmores and stuff that we got in here. We're going to put them all into a special tank that you guys have been waiting on.
I'm trying to get them all in one swoop.
Go quick.
I didn't get a single one.
Oh.
I have them all. Must have met them. Alright, we got 3 arandas, 1 blackmore.
All right, I'm going to toss this around. Sorry if the camera doesn't point directly at Josh, but I'm looking on the floor like I said, so I don't trip. Okay, here we go. Aha, yeah. Look at that. There's life back in this tank. They look much bigger in the tank. Much prettier than in that little 55 or whatever that was.
Now they're going to go down and eat all that dirt off the bottom and stir it up, so this tank's going to probably look like crap for
A night.
Yeah.
Well, we have it on its own filtration, which is a wet dry filter back there. And then we also have water coming over from here, going through and feeding into there. And when that wet dry fills up so much, it takes out of there and goes back to the pool here. So this is run through water. So they're not supplying or worrying about just staying with the water that's in this tank. I need to clean the outside of this. Look at this. We haven't used it in so long. It's gotten dusty. Look at that. So I'll clean it up and make it all look beautiful again. So let's go back and see what else we get.
All right, we got one more for you guys.
Oh, he's a big boy.
Yeah.
See, I never get to see what's in these bottom tanks. I can't bend over, and I never get to see what's down there. Okay. Holy bejesus.
That's the goldfish.
That's a fancy tail goldfish.
There you go.
He's bigger than that black moor.
Oh, like 3 times the size.
Wow. Okay, we'll let them do their job and clean them rocks and gravel. And we got life back in the globe tank.
Yep.
All right, let's go see what else we can get moved. Okay, so what we decided to do, I don't know if I said this before or not, but we got the 3 Geophagus in here. And he's the Savini. Remember my last one? It was so beautiful. We're going to go ahead and move them to my front tank with the other. We've probably got 12 Geophagus up there and like 5 or 6 angelfish. So we're going to move the angelfish back here and make this the whole Geophagus tank up front. And that's our plans on that. Plus, we got this big old goldfish here. We're going to move him out to the front pond. Are we going to do that now, Josh?
I think that front pond is warm enough. If we take them in a tub and set them out and let them cool off overnight, sure. But I think this is like 70.
Yeah, it's probably like 60 outside in the pond.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay, now we're done moving fish for a little bit, but I want you guys to see what just came in this morning. Look at that. Another big red tail. 2 of the phantom red tails. What was it?
And his bass.
Oh, and the bass. Where's he at? There he is. So they all just came in. The guy just left here. You can see him breathing a little bit hard there. Where our barramundi has been in there and is not breathing hard. That's because these guys just went through moving. So, but they're beautiful fish. See, our red tail is breathing. That was in there nice and slow. And look at this guy. That's the stress of moving. But beautiful fish, beautiful fish. I love it. All right, so I think we're done moving fish, or is there any more?
I think that's it for now. I will move more, but not today.
Well, while we're out here, we're also doing a half a tank water change on this tank because it's not on our system yet. There's reasons why. We got to get the tanks in there all set up before this one can go in there and take up more room. So we have to keep doing water changes on it like once a week. And it hasn't been done for like 3 weeks. So we're doing a hefty 50% water change. But we're not changing it with, chlorinated fresh water. We're bringing our system water up from the sump and filling it up. So it's way less stressful on them. Okay, guys, Josh left. We're done with all that. Now, community service shows up. It is about noon. And what we're going to do is, you can see we got rid of that whole wall there. We filled up 5 buckets full of white gravel that was behind it, and we got it out of there. They got a little bit more they got to pick out right here. And then we're going to move all this gravel away down to the bare tile, and we're going to put this stand down in there now. And then we'll put the gravel back, covering over the stand. You won't see any of it. And that's our next move, so we'll see how that works. It's messed up. I'm sitting here and I'm realizing these community service guys, they sitting in my hot tub. Look at this. And not only that, they send me to get their food for them. I mean, I don't know how this works out. You're supposed to be working for me. What's up? How you manage this? wow. No, I had them get in the monster pond, and we moved all the gravel away from this side, and look at the mud mess it is. But you can see all the gravel's moved away now. Okay, so it's going to clear out. They were in there for like, I don't know, an hour. So I told them when they get out of there, they can jump into the hot tub and relax a little bit, and it'll be good. So now when this clears out, probably take 2-3 hours, we can do you know, when we can see better, we can go down in there and get any remaining gravel left and move it away, and then we can put this stand right in there. We're ready to go. Oh, and while I was in there, that guy right there, I believe it was him because I couldn't see. It was all cloudy. I'm moving all this with that thing right there, this squeegee thing, right? That thing. I was moving all the gravel with that away, and I'm pushing it out, and all of a sudden I hit something that shouldn't have been there. I'm like, well, what was that? And then it ran from that and right into my ankle and hit me like a sledgehammer, knocked my foot out from under me. It was one of the big catfish. I had, you know, stroked the gravel right into him and spooked him, and because he couldn't see, he ran this way and hit my ankle. And I swear to God, it felt like a sledgehammer hitting my ankle. It knocked my foot right out from under me. And, you know, I was like, wow, the power. You can feel the power in them, you know. That was crazy. So now we've got a muddy, you haven't seen this thing look this dirty in forever. It's muddy, but we took this whole wall out, and now the gravel's moved away. So we're ready to drop this in, and the boys are sitting there enjoying a hot tub. They get in it, and he's like, oh my God, this is so good. I'm like, well, let me turn it on. He goes, it's already on. I'm like, no, it's not. He goes, but it's so warm. I'm like, yeah, but watch this. And I turned on 4 pumps, and all the jets coming up, and they're like, oh. Now they like it.